This is the Ilanot Review, Flaw and Flavor. And my name is Jeff Friedman, and I'll be reading two of my pieces that appear in this issue, the Flaw and Flavor issue. The first one is called Pain Therapy, and it's a comic piece, and it came out of a therapy, and it came out of a conversation I had with a therapist friend of mine also. Pain Therapy. Pain Therapy. I tell my therapist in his dimly lit office with a small basket of Kind bars and trail mix packets, I've got pain. Everyone does, he says. I tell my therapist I'm forgetting my pain, but I'm remembering it also. That's good, he says, and tells me to relocate my pain. So I relocated to a small town in the Midwest, one I've never visited, with windmills and clean streets. I've sent it far away. I imagine my pain feels a little lost in a small town with only 2 blocks, 2 churches, and 3 German bakeries. Maybe a cop stops my pain because it looks homeless and cuffs it, locks it up in a sunny cell at the station, also very clean. How do you feel without your pain? If I'm not thinking about it, it still hurts, and I'm a little lonely without it. If I do think about it, it hurts even more. My therapist says I should imagine killing my pain. How would I do that, I wonder? An axe, a knife, electric chair, poison? I decide on a firing squad. Just my pain against a stone wall, slumping to the ground, its body riddled with bullets. How does that feel, he asks. Empowering. I nod, but now I'm in worse pain. My therapist tries to hypnotize me, but he needs more training in hypnotherapy. My firing squad takes aim at him. The next piece is called A Note of Delirium. And it's triggered by a good friend of mine who plays the saxophone. And, okay. A Note of Delirium. He called it delirium. He could hear a single note echoing in a vacant house. He could hear it whistling like a bird plunging into the dirt. He could hear the note in a monotony of voices. Sparrows sung the note from the branches of trees and from windowsills. Dogs on porches growled the note as a warning. Cats meowed it, tugging at curtains or peering out windows. He put on headphones, but then he began to see the note. A gnat flying into the sun's rays through the window, a barred owl with a stoic face. Then he could see it in the eyes of the cop who stood at the corner each day. He could see it spinning on the asphalt, a dangerous dreidel, picking up speed, bashing into cars and kids on scooters, pushing off with their legs. He wanted to stop the note, to kill it before it did any more damage. But it vibrated in his brain, leaped from his lips, told its own story to anyone who would listen. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed listening to this, you might want to hear some of the other videos, and also read the magazine, which is quite good. So many good writers in it. Thank you very much. Bye.